Hi guys, welcome. Okay, this is our video series Laravel authentication, and first episode we covered Laravel Breeze. This is the second section of this series. In this section, actually, we'll cover Jetstream. First, we'll cover introduction to Jetstream, what is 45, what is Laravel Sanctum. In the next video, we'll try to go understanding views in Jetstream, and then how to modify these views in the Jetstream, and then adding extra fields in the Jetstream like so yeah, we'll once we will go there, we'll explain this section as well, and then lastly in the third section we'll try to implement this basic authentication without any package in the Laravel. So yeah, let's go ahead and check introduction to Jetstream. Okay. Um, we know like Laravel provides different starter kits for the fresh application. These starter kits usually include like authentication, forget password, login, reset password functionality. So the basic functionality we already covered in Laravel Breeze, where we checked how to use Laravel Breeze, how to install Laravel. You can check the previous video. In this video, we're checking Laravel Jetstream. For the Jetstream, if you really need a little bit more functionality, actually the complete authentication functionality, including multi-factor authentication, two-factor authentication, teams, personally paid token, Laravel Jetstream is the best way to go. And this is also like built by Laravel own developer. So yeah, this is pretty good and have a very good support. So yeah, let's go ahead and check how we can install it in our application. So actually there are two ways to install Jetstream to a project. First is like if you have a new project, you can install the Jetstream using Composer. The other way is if you are just trying to start a new project, you can just use Laravel installer. If you haven't have Laravel installer, you can actually watch my other video about Laravel installer and come back. So yeah, first let's create a new application using Laravel installer. Okay, it created a fresh Laravel application. Let's go ahead and check this application in the browser. Okay, this is a fresh Laravel application. Let's go ahead and install Jetstream to this application. To do that, we'll just run this command. Okay, once you have the Jetstream installed, we need to run this command. Actually, Laravel Jetstream comes with two stacks. One is with Livewire and the other is with Inertia. So we'll go with Livewire for this. And in each stack, you have two options. You can install without the teams and you can install with the teams. So we'll go ahead and install with the teams, and we'll discover the functionality of the team, and then you are the best judge if you want the teams or not. Okay, once you have this installed, you need to run npm install, npm run dev, and page patterns and migrate. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, cool. So npm is compiled. Our JS and CSS is it. So before actually running the PHP patterns and migrate, we need to set up our database. So for that, we'll open this project in PHP Storm. So I have set up the command line for PHP Storm. If you haven't done this, you can actually watch my other video to set up PHP Storm and then come back. Okay, to set up the database, we will just go to env file, and we'll create our username and password here. I've already created a Jetstream database. My database password is SQL admin, and I think now we are all set. Let's go ahead and run the migration. Okay, I think we may need to create the database. Okay, my database was not there. Yeah, cool. So migration is installed. Let's go ahead and refresh our browser to see what we got. Okay, and even before moving that, let's go ahead and enable all the features of this Jetstream application. For this, actually, it actually publishes jetstream.php file in the configuration. If you go here, and you can uncomment all these features. So all the features are here. Let's go ahead and refresh our application. Okay, let's go to login route and check the login form. Let's go to register. You will get a pretty nice registration form. Let's go ahead and register our first user. And of course, actually this form provides validation as well. Let's go ahead and register this user. Okay, so we got our first user. So in the first user, let's go ahead and check what we got here. If we go to the teams, we'll get the team setting, create your team. And if you click on this, we'll get a profile, pay token, and logout. Let's go to the profile. Okay, in the profile, the first section is we have a profile photo update, and we have a password update, and we have a two-factor authentication, and we have browser session. This is pretty much standard functionality now we need in any modern PHP application or any kind of application. So we get all this functionality out of the box by the Laravel developers, which is pretty amazing. So let's go ahead and check this functionality. If you new photo, I will upload my photo, and you get photo is rendered here. Just going to save it. So once you save it, the photo is not displayed. It's usually if you go to developer tool, it's usually because of the domain name. The domain name, okay, it is taking the domain name data as whereas we're using log. So let's go ahead and update this domain name in the env file. Okay, refresh it. We've got the photo here. Okay, so the password functionality is here. We have two-factor authentication. We can just enable two-factor authentication. Let's go ahead and enable it. Okay, so once you enable the two-factor authentication, it is a Google Authenticator app. You can just go ahead and install the Authenticator app and scan the code, and you will have the Authenticator installed. And here are some of the recovery codes. Let's go ahead and save these recovery codes. Okay, and this you can test it in your own practice. I've already tested it. It's works pretty fine. And yeah, let's test this functionality now. Let's go ahead and log out and try to log in again. Okay, now you need to add a code. If you actually enable the authenticator in the Google Authenticator app, then you can put the code here. I didn't enable, so I will try to use the recovery code here. So as you can see, like, this is pretty amazing. You don't need to worry about it, like that you will get all of this out of the box. So let's go ahead and check the browser session here. So as you can see, like we are using OS X Chrome, so it logged this browser. Let's go ahead and check it in the Safari. Let's log in. Okay, we need a recovery code here as well. Okay, now we're logged in. Let's go ahead and check if it updated the session as well. Cool. So we have now two sessions. We know, like, Safari and Chrome, and this functionality is also kind of standard now in any modern application. We can use this log out, and it will log out the user from other browser. Let's go ahead and check the other browser again. Okay, cool. So now if we refresh and we are logged out. Okay, lastly, you can use the delete account as well. This will delete all the user activity, users, codes, everything from the application, from the database. Okay, next thing is we'll go to team. Okay, we can create teams. We have our team. Let's check the team setting. Okay, so we don't have any member in the team. So when you add any member, so we try to send the email to the member as well. So for that, actually, we'll use a mail trap. So mail trap is a mail fake mail proxy. So any mail that you will send, it will come here. So let's go ahead and set this these credentials here in the application. Okay, so these are the application credentials. You will set it here, and in the mail form address, we'll just put no reply at jetstream.log, and that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and invite a user to our team. Let's make it rehan2@local.com, and it will be administrator account. Let's go ahead and edit. So once we do that, it will in the backend it will try to send the email, and once the email is sent, let's go ahead and check it. Okay, cool. We'll get the team invitation. So for that, we can create our own new account for the for Rehan2. So we'll copy this address and open it in the Safari browser. Okay. Again, Rehan2@local.com. Okay, now as you can see, like, okay, this guy is in Rehan's team. The same team is created by this guy. So let's go ahead and check the team setting here. Okay, so now we get another user in our team. So yeah, this functionality, you can, as you can see, like in DigitalOcean, you can create teams, and in the same team, user can access the same resources here. This is also very good functionality. But most of the time you don't need it if you are creating a blog or simple application. But if you are creating an application that you are intending you're expecting other users in the team, so this is also pretty helpful. So last functionality that is left is API token. Let's go ahead and check API token. So this API token, this is as said by the Laravel team as well. So this is inspired by GitHub functionality, where you can create your personal token for different applications. For example, like if you want to send a push request or create a webhook, even in Slack or other similar application. So yeah, you can do that as well. Let's go ahead and create a token name for the GitHub. Okay, GitHub create, and okay, only read. Let's go ahead and create the token. So you will get a nice token, and once this token is here, you can copy it and use it in other application. And that's it. One more thing before we leave. Actually, now to understand it more clearly, so what's happening is, like, there are three components. Laravel Jetstream comprised of is using Fortify as a backend, and it is using Jetstream as a front end, and it is using Laravel for API tokens or SPA authentication. So you can think of like Fortify as a backend, where all the backend controller or components are there, and Jetstream is where the front end, like the blade files written in Livewire. It's here, and Centum is the component which is providing SPA authentication or API tokens. So yeah, this is how you can decompile this whole Jetstream process. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. If you have any question or comment, let me know. I will try to address that in our next video. Yeah, that's it. Bye bye. Cheers. See you in the next video.